on shoes. I did a review on the Vive Sock Assist, which turned out not to be the greatest thing since they spread. And as I was doing the review, I was thinking that this adaptive equipment, the whole thing is based on having non-disabled people making products for disabled people, and they think that it's great because they don't have a disability, so they don't know what the actual requirements of people are. Like I can, put the sock on and reach down and pick up the straps. But alongside that, I was talking about how socks make you look disabled, because these are the type of socks everyone wears now. I don't really like them, they're hard to put on, but I will do it because I don't want to be labeled as disabled by my clothing. If I were to wear these on my feet instead of these, I would look disabled, because pretty much no one wears these socks. I need to get into fashion because I don't want to be labeled as disabled, because it's very easy to do. I was thinking about shoes. If I were to wear this shoe, this is my dad's work shoe, I would be labeled as being mentally disabled, which I am and I'm not. Cerebral palsy is cerebral in the term for reason. It affects my brain, but it doesn't affect my thinking and processing brain. It affects my motor skills part of the brain. I don't want to be called out as being intellectually disabled because of my disability. And if I wore a shoe like this, with these, I would be, and it's in an institutional kind of like nursing home. Yeah, that's what you think when you see me wear them. My dad wanted to buy a pair for me because it would literally be easier to get in, but I'm not going to strap these things on because I would get judged, and I really need not to get judged, because I've been kept out of a job before because people couldn't understand the way I talk, and granted, I didn't talk as well as I do now. Wearing shoes like this would be one more reason to keep me out of a job. If I can't tie my shoes, I can't do the job. That's probably what they would use to do not hire me, because every job has multiple candidates and you have to start taking boxes. This person doesn't blend with our team. This person doesn't have any experience. This one can't do a job because of your shoes. Well, that's what I'm thinking, and this is why I dress the way I do, because I've always dressed pretty preppy. Like, it's a Sunday and I'm wearing a polo, and I usually wear polos for you guys every time I make a video. The way I dress is supposed to say that I'm an authority on the subject that I'm talking about, and so take it more seriously, so I wear a collar shirt or something like that. Basically, most of my footwear are sneakers. These are my slippers because they're Uggs. They don't make them anymore, and I wish they did, because these are better than slippers because of the rubber sole. I won't slip going downstairs with these shoes. They're sharing lines, so yeah, there's slippers, and I don't tie these shoes every day. I just tie them and I slip my feet in them, or just like most people do with sneakers. I wear these to work in the summertime. These are Adidas Stan Smiths in blue. I like them in blue because they don't show as much dirt as the white ones, and make sure that I scotch guarded them, and that's why the soles look kind of nicer than other sneakers. I always want them to look good, so I don't have to ruin a pair of sneakers. And again, I tie these in my lap, and they contrast with my shirt. Here we go. These are my dress shoes, and most of my shoes are sneakers with ties, because I just want people to know that I can tie my shoes if that's a prerequisite for a job or something, or to prove that you're not intellectually disabled or whatever. But it's acceptable to wear a loafer to all more formal events. I'm glad, because the dress shoes have a different kind of lace that is harder to tie, and I can't tie it in my lap because it will come undone, so these loafers hit the spot. And I do scotch guard. Maybe I should. So I have boots in winter and then ties, and I can slip my feet into those, and I can retie them if I need to. And I have another pair of loafers with it's got a sole that doesn't slip on ice as much. It slips a little bit, but I wear them when it's icy out because I have a big deal with ice, because I can fall really easily. My balance is not what yours is, and I don't want to break your arm. Breaking an arm would be a really traumatic thing for me. Well, it's a traumatic thing for everyone. I've been training myself for as long as I've been alive to tuck in and not brace with my hands, because you brace and snap, your arm is broken. You hit your shoulders or your shoulder blades, and you're not gonna break an arm. Hopefully you're not gonna fall from a great enough height to do yourself damage, but on a simple fall, you hit your shoulders and you're gonna hurt, but you're not gonna break your arm. That's what I have to say. I have motorcycle jackets with pads, so if I hit during winter, arm won't break, hopefully. And this is all to keep myself safe in different ways, like not being able to be really singled out for having a disability if I look more the same as other people look, if I don't stand out. And I do stand up because I walk with a limp, and you hear my voice, and I don't move like other people move, but I can mask that with not painting a big sign on myself by the clothes I wear saying I'm different, harass me or something. By and large, I have a lot of friends who will gather around me and protect me if needed, and they don't normally need to do that because I live in a small supportive community in New Hampshire, and right now even I'm staying inside because of like whatever that thing is called, isolation, and it's working for me because I have bad asthma. But these are ways I protect. My fashion is the way that I protect myself in public, and I have been out of my community. I've been to France, I've been to Switzerland for one day. I've been to Canada when I was a kid, and when I was in my 20s, I've been to Mexico when I was 15. I just walked over and walked back. That could be a different story, because I just looked at, shops and stuff, and it was poor, and like you imagine Mexico. And it wasn't a big resort town. I've even been to Russia for 2 weeks, and I felt safe there because my friend Keith was chaperoning me. I would not be going there as a single person because I don't speak Russian and I don't know how to read Russian because of the Cyrillic alphabet. These are just things that I do to keep myself safe. Fashion, blending in as far as I can, just to keep myself safe. So if you like this video, click like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you in the next one.